Hello students, today we will discuss about VVM 2022-23 national level camp that is held in Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. In this camp, under ICOST for junior group, the second topic is Maritime Naval History of India. In the previous video, we discussed about millets. But in this video, this is the second topic. In this video, we will discuss about maritime naval history of India. India has a rich maritime heritage, and the earliest reference to maritime activities in Rig Veda. Earliest in Rig Veda, it is mentioned that India has the maritime activities in ancient time. There are plenty of evidence derived from Indian literature, art, sculptures, paintings, and archaeology to establish existence of Indian maritime traditions. Around 3000 BC, Indus Valley civilization. This is the first known evidence of the naval activities. Around 3000 BC, in Indus Valley civilization had maritime trade with the Mesopotamia. This is important. Around 300,000 BC, Indus Valley civilization has trade with Mesopotamia. Excavation at Mohenjo-daro and Harappa has revealed evidence of maritime activities. The discovery of Dry Dock port. Dry Dock means port at Lothal. It is very important. That is the first port ever known in the world, Lothal. Now this is in Gujarat, around 400 kilometers southwest of Ahmedabad in Gujarat. So Lothal is the first port known in the world. Is the first port in the world. Also repair and make ships. At Lothal, there is a facility to repair and make ships around 2400 BC. In Vedic age, after the Indus Valley civilization, there is a Vedic age. Vedic age means 2000 to 500 BC. Varun. Varun refers to Lord of the Sea. And Varun is referred as the Lord of the Sea. And epics of Ramayana and Mahabharata have references of sea voyages. These two epics also have some evidence for the sea voyages. After the Vedic age, there are Nandas and Mauryans around 400 to 200 BC had extensive maritime trading activities to Indonesia and other surrounding islands. That is, Nandas and Mauryas also have maritime trading activities with Indonesia and other surrounding islands. Megasthenes, the Greek ethnographer and Macedonian ambassador to come to the Chandragupta Maurya, he wrote that the first ever recorded navy in the world was in Magadh. Megasthenes wrote in his book Indica, the book of Megasthenes Indica, he wrote that the first ever navy Chandragupta Maurya have in Magadh kingdom. Chandragupta's minister Chanakya wrote Arthashastra about the Department of Waterways under Navadhyach is the head of the Department of Waterways. And after Chandragupta Maurya, Asoka the Great had trade relationship with Sri Lanka, Egypt, Syria, and Macedonia. After Mauryaj, there are Satavahanas around 200 BC to 220 AD of Deccan region controlled east coast of India. Had trade with Roman Empire, and these rulers issue coins inscription of ships. This is very important. यानी कि coins inscriptions of ships had issued in Satavahanas. So it is very important. Next is the Gupta Empire, that is 320 to 500 AD. The period is the golden era of India. This is also very important. Gupta Empire is the golden era for the maritime naval history. Huaiyan, a Chinese monk, 399 CE, come India to study Buddhism at Bodh Gaya, Sarnath, Varanasi. Huaiyan back to his land around 413 from Tamralipti in Bengal. Tamralipti is also a name of the port that is in Bengal. So he back to his country from the Tamralipti port that is in Bengal. Next is the Huanshan had given eyewitness of over sea trades and progress in astronomy. Astronomer of India are Aryabhatta and Varahmihir. They are the two astronomers. Aryabhatta gives 0 to the world, and Varahmihir is also a astronomer. Next is the Chola dynasty, 3rd to 13th century, have extensive trade with Java, Sumatra, Burma, Thailand, China. And next is the Pandya dynasty, 6th to 16th century, were eminent and Agniveer sea trades with Roman Empire and Egypt and China. They control pearl forming Cheras. 12th century had trade with Greek and Romans. They use monsoon winds to sail from Tindis and Mujris. Tindis and Mujris are the ports near Kochi, used for trading to Arab ports. Next is the Vijayanagar Empire, that is 1336 to 1646. Trade with Southeast Asia. In 16th century, Vasco da Gama was Portuguese explorer who discovered ocean route from Portugal to India. He rounded the Cape of Good Hope in Africa and arrived at Calicut. Important. Rounded the Cape of Good Hope in Africa and arrived at Calicut, Kerala in May 1498. Calicut coast. And Jamorin is the kingdom at Kerala. That is capital of the Jamorin is Calicut. Has flourishing trade over land and through seas. In Jamorin, Kunjali Marakkars was a title name given to naval chief of Jamorin. This is the head post for the naval chief at the Jamorin kingdom. In 1509, Alfonso de Albuquerque set up Goa as the headquarter for Portuguese. Headquarter of Portuguese. And Portuguese set up the Goa as a headquarter. Next, after the Portuguese, Dutch came to India, and Dutch East India Company in 1592 set up in Amsterdam, that is in Netherlands, sailed their first merchant to India in 1595 and set up the trading facility at Pulicat in section 108. Any company formed in 1592 and they came to India in 1595, which led to the formation of Dutch Coromandel, Dutch Surat and Dutch Bengal and also Dutch Malabar. Thank you. This is the first part of video and next part we will discuss in the next video.